How did Veep come to you?
Through my agent. He said to me, they're developing a show at HBO about an unhappy vice president. I was like, where do I sign?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, I had the same experience with Jill Soloway. I saw the script, transparent. On page 8, I said, I'm in. Well, but I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
Of course.
You know immediately.
You know immediately.
Yeah.
You were so smart to take that part.
I love that part.
That was so great.
So, thank you.
Oh my God, it's so great. I can't get enough.
I feel that Maura is my new friend, my new best friend.
Yeah.
And I get wonderful conversations now. People come up and they'll take me aside and tell me some personal story about some experience in their family,
Yes.
either with the transgender community or something that they've heard or something they've read, and it's a real personal thing. So it's
opened up a universe for you in a lot of different levels. It sounds like, right?
It's what we were talking about. You know, when we went down to the basement to dream, and it's exactly what I was dreaming about.
So
what about you?
Yeah.
How has this changed your life?
The thing that's great about this part, and maybe you would say the same for Transparent, is that I couldn't have come to this part without all the experience I've had prior.
That's right.
Had this part come along 10 years ago, I don't know if it would have been a good fit in the way that I feel like it's a good fit now.
You know what I like about you? I like that in your acting and in your comedy, you never wink. You take it dead serious. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do, but I think it's a serious business, don't you? I mean, I don't mean that it's not fun, but I mean the act of comedy is a serious act.
I think people trust you, and they go, oh, well, she's just going to be fine. And then I think, well, I just think you're stunning as an actress.
That's so nice of you to say, Jeffrey. Did you do any research for Transparent? Or did you just go and put a dress on and go to work?
Well, you know, it's very interesting. I was very lucky. I had some beautiful consultants from the trans community. I met with Jenny Boylan, the great Jenny Boylan, who I devoured her books, and I met her in the Algonquin room in New York, and we had one of the great conversations because I was shaking. And
why were you shaking, from nerves?
Because the huge responsibility. The day they knocked on my door and said, okay, we're ready to do the scene with your eldest daughter where you have to come out, I was throw-up nervous, not because I wanted to do, you know, for 8 Rotten Tomatoes or whatever that is, but I wanted to do it right.
Of course.
It's important. Lives are at stake. You know what just happened to me at Sundance? A mother and father came up to me, and they said that their little boy had gone to baseball practice or softball practice and had come home and 8, 9 years old, and said to Mom and Dad, Mom, Dad, I don't want to go back there. I'm not a boy. I want to grow up. I want to be like Katy Perry. And they listened. They didn't mock. They listened. And they later informed me, or that day they informed me, that they bonded over the show. And so that's what makes you shake, because you go, this is important.
Really important.
But how about you?
Well, the idea of playing a powerful woman who is constantly thwarted because of gender, perhaps, because of the landscape of government and politics, particularly in the United States, and to take on issues that are like we've taken on our show: abortion, death penalty, guns. Those aren't necessarily even remotely funny.
Right.
And to thread the needle and make a comedic story has been incredibly challenging. To keep it grounded, and yet at the same time you're able to laugh.